What do you do when you go on a vacation and the location you end up in is anything but extraordinary? Listen to Chanel and I as we discuss our endeavors of going to Amsterdam. Hi, Chanel.
Hi, Cynthia.
So we're here for episode 2.
Oh my God.
Well, this is episode 3. Episode 3. Dang! We're ahead of the game! This has never happened for us.
Not for a while. We used to be more on top of it because we had no time to film.
Not even no time, because you would be here for a limited amount of time.
I'd have 1 week and we'd have to get 3 seasons done. And now we have infinite time. And
I know I hate on Chanel and Cindy, but they did the darn thing.
They did the
last
darn
year.
thing.
Yeah.
This ain't easy. It ain't
It's
for the
not
weak.
easy. It's just because we know. I knew this was gonna be a problem if, like, when we were talking about living together, that we know we can record whenever.
Yeah.
So we don't record. Yeah.
But we're trying to get back on top of it.
Yeah.
And now's our time to shine.
Yes.
But yeah.
So episode 3, we're gonna talk about the next portion of our trip. So we just finished talking about France.
Yes.
Love you, Paris. We'll be back.
We'll be back.
Literally and figuratively. So we're going to talk about going to Amsterdam, which was next on our trip.
Amsterdam and Belgium. Oh my God.
But we'll get to why it's and Belgium.
Oh my
soon.
God. We'll get there.
Yes.
So let's talk about this.
Let's start about getting to
Transportation.
So this was the first time we were ever using Eurostar, which was something that you said you wanted, which in the scheme of, I'm going to preface what I'm about to say, because I ultimately think Eurostar was a bad idea.
It was a bad idea.
But prefacing,
we didn't know.
I'm going to preface, because you said, and I agree, taking flights is just annoying, because you always have to go through like take your luggage through security,
Takes
all
3
that
extra
stuff.
hours.
The fact that we're in a foreign country means we always have to go through different border controls. It would have just been a headache.
Yeah.
So looking into this trip, you said that you wanted to take like trains as much as possible to avoid that headache of going through the airport.
And mainly because we had a few day trips scheduled.
Literally a day.
Coming in, we're there for like 6-7 hours, sleep on the flight or on the train to go
to the
somewhere
next
else.
place. Yeah.
Yeah. Mistake.
Yeah. We know that now.
We know that now.
Now.
If we go back to Europe, we're not doing any day trips.
Low-key, 2 weeks in Europe, we should not be doing day trips at all.
No day trips.
No day trips.
Commit.
Like, you could do that if you're there for like a month.
Yeah.
But we were there for...
Because then okay, I'll just keep my hotel and just go with a little backpack.
Exactly.
And then come back. No.
Yeah, no.
No.
So we started by waking up. I think our Eurostar was leaving at like 8 something.
Sounds about right.
And we were like, for some reason, when we woke up that night or that morning, it felt like it was like super duper early. Like we were leaving at 4 a.m. But we got there. I tried to schedule the Uber to come pick us up, and the Uber canceled on us. I think I had 2 Ubers canceled on us. So we were freaking out because one of the things that we learned was that we need to tell your mom and your cousin an earlier time, because I think
An hour earlier.
Yeah, because we told them the time we were supposed to leave and they weren't there.
Yeah.
And so we were like, the Eurostar was like, you need to be there at least 50 minutes before. Paris had like a lounge. So they're like, we said this in the planning, but we got Eurostar Premium solely for the purpose, like the highest tier that you can get, solely for the purpose of if you miss your Eurostar, you can change to any Eurostar that day. And the main reason why we did that is because we knew that the people we were traveling with, there was a strong likelihood that we could miss our Eurostar.
Yes.
But the thing was, we thought that was going to happen later in the trip. What do you think it was going to be the first stop? So we were trying to like get our Uber, whatnot. We were talking to the hostess who literally was like, this is not even the app that Parisians use. This is the app that we use. The biggest issue was there was a huge loading truck.
Yes, blocking the street.
And it was the only way. Like the way they were coming is like one way. So we were just like, what do we do? What do we do? The guy was like, don't worry about it. It's coming. It's like, no, we're late. Like we need to go.
We're going to miss our train.
We're going to walk to them. The guard was like trying to maneuver. We finally got into the car.
Yeah.
And we faced our first issue. You have too much luggage. It doesn't fit into our trunk. So he's trying to do Jenga, Tetris type nonsense to get it in. Chanel and I are stressed.
Yeah.
Out of our minds because we're like, we cannot miss
the first train.
And the thing was, it says you can get on another train, but we also saw that it's harder to get onto another train.
And you won't be able to get the same premium for some of the
It's not guaranteed.
trains. Yeah.
And then you won't be able to sit together.
Yeah.
And that was a big thing. Is like, we want to stay together. So we got onto we got into the car, the Uber.
Or whatever.
Not the,
it's
whatever
not Uber,
it was.
but what the driver.
And we're driving, and like Chanel's like, your mom and cousin are like low key kind of chilling. We're stressed. Chanel's like showing me where it says on Eurostar
50 minutes before departure.
And it said we were going to get there like 2 minutes after the train was supposed to depart.
Yeah.
Like, we were convinced.
Yeah.
We were
like,
going to miss.
We were really
convinced.
Really convinced we were going to miss it. So
yeah.
I'm upset. I'm assuming you were upset, and then the other two were just
the thing was,
on their
I
phones.
wasn't upset. I was just stressed.
Yeah.
I was like, in my mind, I was saying, there's no way we can miss it. Like, there's a way we can make it. I literally was thinking, as long as I get onto the train, I can hold the train long enough. So I was mentally preparing myself to run. Zoom. To like look at you and be like, grab my bag. I'm going to go stop the train, right? So we were like explaining to him that our Eurostar was going to be like leaving.
Get us to this place
He wasn't like paying attention to the direction. He was like cutting through traffic, all that stuff. Like, we actually ended up getting there maybe like right on time or like a minute or two before.
Yeah.
Rather than like, I think it was pushing 6 minutes past, right? So
I pay.
Yeah.
And then my mom's like, just give them all of it. Just give them all of it. I'm like, we don't need change. We don't need. He's like, no, you're getting change.
Europe is big on like,
take the change. Why are you trying to give me this?
You don't be tipping in Europe, and that's a thing.
I was like, okay, whatever. Give me this.
Yeah, like literally, I'm like, I had my luggage. Like, I was halfway through.
Yeah, you were. My mom's like, where's Cindy going? I'm like, she's trying to make it. She's trying to make it. Keep walking. And my mom has her 3 luggages, and she's like, where's Cindy going? I'm like, Mom, just walk.
Here's the thing, to add more context to it, because I wasn't going to leave y'all behind. Like, it doesn't make sense for me to make it to my next destination.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't. The Eurostar station in Paris is 2 levels.
Yeah.
And we did not know where our train is, because the thing with Eurostar, it doesn't say on the app which station. It says go to Eurostar and find your station. Where the train is. So I was like, even if we got there on time, like, we were physically in the building by the time our train was going to go off, but we weren't by our train. And I was like, what I need to do is, they're behind me. They'll be able to see me, because it's like, I'm decently tall. Plus I have bright pink luggage. You will be able to find me. If I can find the train, this is my mind. If I can find the train, they can get to me. I can turn on and be like, go to this number. We're upstairs. Yeah. And that's what I needed to do, right? Yeah. So your mom was trying to be like, probably thinking I'm leaving you. I'm like, I need to figure out where we need to go, because we need to make our train. And I was telling
her, I was like, she's trying to find the location. Just follow her.
We're here. This is the reason why we can try.
I was like, tracking that I'm tracking them behind me while I'm struggling with their luggage.
I'm doing the same thing. Yeah. And then literally I walk in. We are so lucky. We were on the first level, like section 10, and like went 8, 9, 10. And I remember I whipped around. I see you. You see me. I'm like, we're 10. I'm pointing. I said,
come on, you guys, let's go.
We're 10.
My luggage is.
And mind you, your mom is strong.
She has 3 luggages. We mentioned this in the first part, y'all. You might have to run it back. She brought a big person-sized suitcase, a medium, and a small. Yeah. So she was.
Hold on, I think boogers came out of my nose. Am I good?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
That's how you know it's funny.
She was struggling. But I warned her, so I was like, off her. Yes. And so we are like, I can't even express how lucky we are. So lucky. Because as soon as we got there, it was like a bunch of people who hoarded. There was no lines. Yeah. Just a bunch of people who hoarded there. And I was like, where do we go? And I think you were able to see that we were like
Coach 1.
Right? And literally we're there. I think you came up, and then I saw like your cousin and your mom were like a little bit back, but we were all in the area. And then as soon as we stopped walking, they opened up the train to board.
Yep. And we had to walk all the way down.
Which is fine. Which is completely fine.
As long as we got on.
Right? Because the thing is, if they open up and we're walking, they'll see us coming. Yeah. It's not like we're late, because they see that, like, I think they opened it at 8. Yeah. Because I thought the train was going to depart at 8. They opened it at 8. So like we're walking, it's like 8:01, 8:02. Yeah. Like I'm sure they're just like, okay, they're going to the front coach, whatever.
Then comes the fun part. How many luggages? 12,000. Like, that was us the entire time, just picking out all these goddamn luggages.
And mind you, every single European person is
was just staring at the back of our heads.
But here's the thing, right? This is why I also appreciate the fact that your mom also wants to go to the highest class.
Yeah.
You can't ask me questions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because obviously, I see my seat is here. I have enough money to be here, so you can't question why. If we were all the way in the back and we had all that luggage, people would be yelling at us, looking at us sideways.
Yeah.
But because we were at the front, they gave us a side glance, but they're like, obviously we have the money to be here.
Yes.
So it's like, what's it to you? You know what I mean?
Enjoy the show.
Yeah.
We were doing CrossFit, bro. We were doing CrossFit.
I was so sore. My arms were sore.
And my
legs
mom
were
could barely lift her giant suitcase. She could barely. And we were like, give me the goddamn suitcase. She couldn't carry
I'm
the
having
suitcase.
flashbacks. We're going to talk about it in this one. I'm having flashbacks. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I know. We'll get there.
So we did all of that, right? So we got to our seats. We had this, because there was 4 of us. The seats were facing each other.
Yeah.
So it's like a little section. We were together, all this stuff, good, fun stuff. So I was unaware of the fact that there was a lot of stops to get us from Paris to Amsterdam. I thought it was a straight shot, which is another qualm that I have.
On the thing also, you only see like the big stops highlighted.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, we're going past Brussels, Belgium, and then we're going to be in Amsterdam.
Yes.
But there's like
Tiny
a bunch of stops in between.
Yeah. So the Eurostar is kind of like, it is public transportation, but it's in the sense of like, anybody can be taking it if they have to get to whatever.
Stop, yeah.
So it's like, I guess it's like a normal train, which it might be common sense to other people, but I just assumed it was kind of like
more closer to a metro.
Yes.
Instead of like
a
our
plane,
trains, which is like you are going to this one stop.
Yes.
And then maybe there might be one stop.
More. Yeah. So like you said, major station. So we're sitting there, all this stuff, and the accents are very strong. So what they do which makes sense, they'll give instructions in like different languages.
Yes.
So I'm sure because we were going to, since we were going to Amsterdam, there was Dutch, there was French because we were coming from Paris, and then there was some English as well. So we're sitting there, we're doing our stuff, and we're trying to get to Amsterdam. And there's a location, it's like Antwerp something.
It was Antwerp, something that sounded similar
to
enough
Amsterdam.
in the accent that we thought it was Amsterdam.
And so they were saying that stop is no-go.
Yeah.
Right? So to give context, we are thinking that the only stop options that you have are Brussels and Amsterdam.
Yeah.
We're thinking those are the only stops. So we're hearing the stop to something is
Antwerp. And we were like, Amsterdam?
Yeah.
Antwerp?
We couldn't understand. We're not doing any stops in
They
there.
said it's canceled, it's closed.
Yes.
If you want to go there, you need to get off of the train and rebook in Belgium.
Yeah, exactly. And so we were super annoyed because we were just like, we were only there for a day. Right? So we were supposed to be going to Brussels, Belgium the next day. And we're like, we did all this running just to not be able to make it. So again, like,
we take off all of the luggage.
Yes.
All of it.
Yes.
And then we're asking the people on the station, we're like, hey, so they said it's not going to Amsterdam. And they were like, Amsterdam? You're trying to go to Amsterdam? Yeah, we're trying to go to Amsterdam. You need
to get back on.
Train.
You need to get back
on the train. Get on the train.
Yeah.
Get back on the train. And we said,
huh?
God damn it!
No, we were so confused. Everybody was so confused because I'm so glad there was people sitting right there. Because we literally got off. I think your mom was trying to walk away.
Yeah.
And then like Jordan was walking away and we stopped and we're like, hey, we're trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
And they're like, this is your train.
Yeah, get
on
the train. And we
got so lucky because we were saying like, oh, they're going to refund us, because it's their fault. And we're like, no. If we got off the train, we would have not been able to go to Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Because they would have been like, hey,
you got off
the train.
And so, they looked at us like we were stupid. And we just can't understand the accent. I'm sorry. But we reloaded all of our luggage after we were still exhausted from loading it the first time.
After we were still exhausted from running through the station to get to the train.
And we sat down and we just stared at each other like this.
For hours. And mind you, the stop was one of the few stops right before Amsterdam. We were there for like 30 minutes because the station was closed. They were doing construction.
Yeah.
We were stuck on the We were on the Eurostar longer than we needed to be on the Eurostar.
Yes. And we were already upset. So, good times.
So we finally made it to Amsterdam.
And we get out and we're like, what is this, honey? Oh my God, what's happening? We're just standing and then bikes are coming next to us and we're like, oh shoot.
You missed the portion where...
Oh, to get out of the station.
Get out because,
oh my God.
Okay. Amsterdam, or let me just say Europe in general, but Amsterdam specifically is not accessible.
Yeah.
So everything, so the stations are upstairs, like the trains are upstairs and the actual station is downstairs. Mm-hmm. We're looking left, we're looking right. We don't see any elevator. We don't see any escalator. It's only stairs. Mm-hmm. Chanel has mentioned her mom has 3 bags of luggage, right?
Yes.
Even with my luggage.
It was difficult.
Like I can move around, I can finagle, but I got myself down because I'm like, okay, I'm going to take 1 bag at a time. So I took my bag. I think I took both bags. Like I didn't care.
Yeah.
I was able to take both bags. But with your mom... No, we didn't have an escalator. It was just stairs.
Oh, was it not an escalator
for Amsterdam to get down for the first time? I think it was because I think when we wanted to go get food or something, there was an escalator, but to get downstairs, I think so. Was it an escalator?
I think it was an escalator because she couldn't do escalators either.
Okay, so maybe, but there was also
there was a stair.
Okay, so it was an escalator. So I was able to get down because it's 2 luggage. Your mom, what she did was she tried to push her luggage down first.
Oh my God.
And then it ended up being she left her bag upstairs
and I was
by
like,
itself.
Mom. And so the reason why it's hard for us to tell this part is because we literally did this like 12 times during the trip.
Yes.
And every time it was a disaster.
It was a disaster every single time.
So like it's hard to parse out which one is which, but we've had a situation where my mom put her luggage on the stairs and it fell down on the escalator and she was like, oh, and then she brought her other bags down. There was another time where she's like, Chanel, come bring my bag. So I had to carry her bag down the escalator. There was another time where she left her luggage.
Because she was trying to push it, but then she said she got caught with the luggage, so she went down with the luggage.
And there was another time her luggage successfully made it downstairs, but she left it, so if anybody else came down, there would just be a luggage in front of them. Yeah. So we had a lot of adventures with my mom's luggage. Yes. Did not enjoy that personally.
And then when we finally got down, it was really confusing because people were scanning something to get out, but we didn't have anything physically to scan.
And we were like, why do we have to scan to get out?
Yeah. And so I went and found like people who were working in the stores because there was like shops and stuff. And they're like, oh, you scan your Eurostar ticket to get out.
And I was like, oh, I have that on my phone.
Yeah. So you like did all the scanning to get us out. We went to go ask some questions. Like as soon as we walked out, there was just some, like, it was beautiful. But there was something
a vibe.
Immediately when we got out, the vibe was just off.
And we were walking and whatever, and there's like bike paths, but we are not thinking.
No, that was the other side.
Was that the other side?
Yeah, we came out front because we thought we can get Ubers in the front.
And then we had to go back in.
We had to go back in.
And then when we came back out,
that's when we got hit by the bikes.
That's where the bike path was.
Yes.
It's a bike path. Mm-hmm. General space.
Yes.
Bike path.
Yes.
And so we're standing in the general space. Yeah, ferry. Where all the bikes come off of the ferry. I'm like, damn, y'all be biking. They be biking. But we're just standing in this general space because it's just like...
inhaling smoke.
Yeah. We're just standing there vibing. And then a guy came up to us and he's like, there's bikes.
Yeah.
Bicicleta.
Some tourist came up to us and said, hey, you're standing in the way of the bikes. They're going to crush you, essentially.
Yeah. And he was correct. So
yes. Mind you, that's also right next to where the Ubers are supposed to pick you up.
Exactly. Yeah.
We call an Uber. And again, the first thing the Uber driver says to us is that the luggage cannot fit into his car.
Always.
And I was like, okay, so should I call, like, is it going to work? And he's like, well, it has to.
Yeah.
Some dry,
he's like, we're gonna make it work.
Humor. And then he puts all the stuff in, and then now we're, like, getting into Amsterdam, and it's like...
and we're looking, and we're like, huh.
It's also Grand Theft Auto, because he's driving on the sidewalk, when people are walking, the bicyclists are driving...
Everything. A lot was going on. A lot.
Yeah. And like Chanel was saying, there was just, like, the clouds were like very eerie. The vibes of people were eerie.
The whole vibe was just off. It was off. I felt my ancestors calling to me and saying, you might be in the wrong location.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I was getting sicker by the second.
Yes.
Yeah.
Per minute you were in that place, you were deathly sick.
I was getting, like, the thing was, I felt fine leaving Paris. I was like, oh, I just have a cold sore. The moment we went to Amsterdam, it seemed like my lungs, like my throat was closing.
I'm telling you, that was a sign. Because when we made it to the hotel...
yeah.
What was that, honey?
The hotel, they pissed me off.
They pissed us all the way off. We had to carry our luggage upstairs.
Yes.
Because, first of all, when you have a hotel, normally there's like a doorman or somebody to like help guests in. And this is the first hotel I've seen where there are not one, not two, not three, probably like 8, 10 steps that are steep to get up. We had to carry our luggage above that, up that. And then later on, we found out that they had a luggage, whatever thing. But I'm not going to show up to your place and start using a luggage random contraption when I don't know how. Where's your doorman? Where's your doorman? So that already pissed us off. We made it in. We started talking to them. They had champagne there.
Yeah. No. So the thing is,
champagne empty.
The thing with the container was empty.
Yes.
But like there should have been champagne in there.
Yeah.
And Paris, because the thing is, we also got really nice hotels. We weren't staying in like whatever, like
4, 5-star only.
Yes, and the expectation was you would get champagne upon entry. There was no champagne there, which I thought, okay, maybe fine. Like maybe we missed the hour, whatever. We did all of our check-in. I think one of the rooms wasn't ready yet. Yeah. They were still preparing one of the rooms. So we were like, we put all of our luggage into like our room because our room was ready.
When we walked into that room, we were like,
Yeah, it just wasn't.
The vibe was not there. The shape of the room was weird. The linens, the carpet, just was everything. Weird. Everything was off. Like just off. The vibe was immediately off.
And then as soon as we walked out, there was a bunch of African men.
Dark skin. Every single one was dark skin African men cleaning. And it's like 3 p.m. at this point. So we're like, why are you still cleaning on every single floor? Because we went to at least 3 different floors. Yes.
Because the elevator was confusing.
Yeah, the elevator was really confusing because, we're customs, I guess. But yeah, so we were like, I don't know, fam. This is, it's giving like.
Get out.
Yeah, it's giving get out. Like get out of the country.
Yes. So we finally get back to like the front because we're looking for food.
Yeah.
Because again, the luggage is still up in the room. I get there first and I see champagne in a glass container, and I'm looking. We didn't get offered champagne, so I go, "Hi, yes, is that champagne like for people who come to check in?" And mind you, so it was one black woman who was checking us in, and then another woman who was next to her. By the time I came back down, the other woman who was next to her was now at the check-in table. And I was like, is that woman for people who check in? And she goes, yeah, but, and she looks at the time, and she goes, it's only for people who check in before 2, but I'm more than happy to pour you a glass. I look at my watch. I pull up my phone. I'm looking at it. I guess I'm looking at it more like this. I don't wear a watch. And it says 2:06. And she's telling me champagne is only for people who check in before 2 p.m. We checked in before 2 p.m. So mind you, you forgot who I was, for one, and then 2, you're lying to me because I was here before 2. And now you're trying to say I can pour you some if you want some?
Just pour me some.
And me asking is me being like, you should be giving me champagne.
Yeah.
Because obviously if you're going to have it right at the front for when people check in, you give it for people when they check in. Right? So I was like, oh, I'm with the group. Let me ask my group. And that's when I asked y'all. And y'all were like, no, we're good.
We're over it.
Yeah. Let's go find something to eat.
Yeah. So we walk out. There's like a little farmer's market type thing.
Like I would say like food trucks, like a food hall.
Food hall, walkway, whatever.
Yeah.
Outside. So we go, we're looking. We're not really seeing anything good. I wanted to try their little pancakes.
Those are good.
Jets. But when I was interacting with the lady, when you like talk to someone and you're like, your heart is not in this conversation. Like nothing about you is in this conversation. And this is right after 2 seconds ago, she was talking to the couple that went before us. And she was like, yeah, oh my God, you could just do this. Whatever, talking with them. And then I come up and all of a sudden, oh yeah, what do you want? Okay, this much. And I'm like trying to make jokes. Not feeling it at all.
Not feeling it.
Homeboy who was just smiling and laughing, making the things, I'm like...
Yeah. And the unfortunate thing is because of their attitude, everybody enjoyed it. Like, I would have gotten my own pancakes, but I just didn't want to... It seemed like they were ready to move on from us. Yeah. Right? The entire trip, I tried to do my best just to get general content. I was thinking from the perspective of the podcast, but also from the perspective of like, this is just good stuff to look back on. So I was like taking videos, photos, stuff, whatever. So I'm taking a video of us like walking through the food hall. I think this is after we had the pancakes, trying to be like, oh, ha, ha, ha. Like we're having a good time. Like I'm trying to show everybody. And like at this point, like, it's kind of difficult. Like when you're trying to multitask, I'm trying to walk forward. I'm also trying to walk the camera. I couldn't find Chanel. in the video. Chanel was like right next to me, and I think you were also in line of sight, but I just couldn't see you. So I'm trying to turn the camera around to get you in the camera. And as I turn it to I think I turn it to the left, a white woman goes, because she was watching me.
Full on watching.
We
watched that video back. Homegirl is making eye contact with your phone.
Yeah.
And it's like, girl,
And she
can you
gets
get up on
shocked.
my business?
And she gets so shocked that she gets caught.
And like, in America, if that happened, the person would have been like, ha ha, hee hee, sorry, I was all up in your business. Ha ha,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It would be something like that. The lady act like you
did something to her.
Yeah, like you trespassed on her body.
Yeah.
And it's like, you were in my business, girl.
I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Da, da, da. She goes, oh, it's fine now. And I'm like looking at you like, why am I apologizing?
Yeah.
Why am I apologizing?
We're in a public place.
And so like we keep walking, looking for food. Like we stop some places and like we're trying to convince ourselves that we want to eat something there. Did we end up eating anything there? Okay.
No.
So we kept walking around. We started going into side streets and like it started getting eerie because we started getting where it was less and less populous, and I started to feel like unsafe.
And we already felt unsafe before
that.
but
even more so. Which is saying a lot.
Yeah.
And so I think at one point, like we stopped and like,
let's go back to the hotel.
Yeah, Chanel and I were giving each other eyes. Like
we were looking at each other in our souls.
We were ready to go.
We need to go.
Yes. So here comes the best part for me for Amsterdam.
Oh my!
So we get back and we get the keys to.
Oh my god!
To her mom and cousin's room, right? And so mind you, Chanel and I shared like the average like twin bed like type situation where there's 2 twin beds in like one room, whatever, fine. Her mom always got like the best room that you could get because she had like, she likes more space, nicer stuff, and then she also had somebody else. So it was like we needed to make sure there was a bed big enough, but also another bed for her cousin, or at least a big enough bed that they both could sleep on it comfortably.
Which in Europe, that's a mistake. Don't try to get no family room. Don't try to get no suite. They just don't.
Except for Paris.
Paris, and only a specific, like, you have to go to a good hotel.
Yeah.
But in general, it doesn't measure up to what you're thinking of. It's for families who are traveling and they don't want to spend money on separate rooms.
Exactly.
So, exactly. Just get a normal room.
So they're supposed to be, like, I think it said it was like floor 8 or something. Like the room was 8 something, and we thought that coincided with the room.
Yeah.
We get into the elevator, it's 0, 1, 2, 3. So we're like, the room number's 8. It was 0, 1, 2, 3.
Something.
Right? So you would think that, okay, maybe it's the 3rd floor. So we go to the 3rd floor. The rooms are in the 3s. We go to the 2nd floor, the 2s. So then we're going to 1. Mind you, every single time, like, there's people trying to get into the elevator because there's only seemingly one working elevator.
The African guys kept looking at us and we're like, we're sorry.
At some point, I started taking the stairs because I can't have these people keep thinking.
Yes.
So we're so confused, and your mom's finally like, oh, yeah, no, the room is floor 0. This 800 room is floor 0. We're like, okay. So we go to the roof. We open the door.
Y'all, it was in the basement.
It was in the basement.
And like, it was in the basement. Bro. And like, what made it worse is they had windows on the floor. Yes. Like outside the floor, that's where the window was.
You would see shoes.
We walked in and we went, and then we hear homeboys walking out there laughing and chatting, and we said, "Oh my god!"
Yep. People stopping in front of the window to
having phone calls,
like smoking cigarettes. Like, I tell you what, if we stayed there all night, I know for a fact your mom and cousin would have woken up to someone pissing outside of that window.
Yes,
for a fact.
Yes,
for a fact.
Yes. And then I'm like, okay, I have to go to the bathroom. I walk into the bathroom and I'm like, why can I hear you guys so well? What the heck? I open the blinds. There's no window for the bathroom. All it takes is one person to take that dump.
Yeah, she
does. The whole place is stank.
Oh my God.
I said, oh my God. Hi, I can see you.
Oh my God. We could hear Chanel piss.
Yeah.
It was loud.
And I was like, the entire time I'm like, this is not right as I'm peeing. This is a disgrace.
And mind you, right? Her mom and cousin got the best room. Why is it that their bathroom was worse than ours?
It was worse. Far worse. And it wasn't a closed system.
It was.
What happened to the window?
Yeah.
So we walked back out after processing the room, and we looked at my mom, we looked at my cousin, and we were like, we should leave.
We need to go.
Let's
We
go.
need to leave right now. Like,
Let's go.
It's a
Let's
lot.
go.
A lot has happened. And mind you, her mom and I, Chanel's mom and I are getting sick. Like we're getting, like you can hear it in our voices. We're hacking up a lung. I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
We've only been there for
like,
an hour or two.
Not even, like, it was a moment we stepped out. I started hacking up a lung. Because there's something, like, again, the Parisians, they smoke, but there was something about the Amsterdam smoke that was killing my lungs.
Yeah.
Killing my lungs.
Yeah.
And so, like, we said to your mom, like, we need to leave. And your mom was like, no, like, I'm going to get this room figured out. Da, 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 da.
And the thing that kills me about my mom, she'll do the thing where she's like, yeah, we should leave. But then she'll psych herself out and she'll go the other way.
Yeah.
So at first she was agreeing with us. All of us were complaining. We were having a little, we should
go.
down the establishment.
Yeah.
Let's go. Whatever. And then she had that moment of, well, let me just see if I can get a better room and da 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 da. And it's like, if we go, like, what are we going to do? Are we going to find a different hotel here? Are we going to go to the next location? Da da da. Like, it doesn't really make
valid
sense.
questions.
We're going to have to spend more money. Da 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 da.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, that totally makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Totally makes sense. And so we were like, but we should go.
We need to leave.
And she's like, let me go look at the rooms. So she left, looked at the rooms, and you and me were like,
we went back to our room and we were like, we're leaving.
We're leaving.
No, so the thing is, Chanel asked me a question. She goes, how do you feel right now? What are your thoughts?
Yeah.
Because we looked into it. We saw that we weren't necessarily in like the city center. We were like outside. And like this wasn't our first choice hotel. It was our second choice hotel. And the reason why we were able to go with the first choice is because we said in the first episode, we did a lot of our booking last minute. So that first choice hotel didn't really have a room available.
Yeah.
We were able to find rooms available, but I think it was going to be an extra like $1,500.
Yeah. To get the same accommodation.
To get the same accommodation, right? And so you said to me, it's like, what are your vibes? What are your thoughts?
Yeah. Because I was like, we just need to lock in.
Yeah.
Because if we're locked in, everything's going to be fine.
And mind you, okay, we also realized that leaving Amsterdam was an option because we had the first class premium whatever with Eurostar.
So we could
change our flight or change our transportation for free. Mm-hmm. We would have been able to like switch our Eurostar and it wouldn't have cost us anything.
Yep.
We wouldn't have been able to sit next to each other.
Yep.
And I think we wouldn't have. I don't think we were able to get. Were we able to get premium?
I think we were able to get premium.
Okay, so we were able to switch everything and take us back to Brussels. So you were like, "What are you feeling?" And I was like, I know for a fact I don't want to stay in this hotel. So I'm open to going to the other hotel, but I think I just want to leave Amsterdam.
Yeah. And I was like, I want to leave Amsterdam. Let's go.
And it was like, let's leave Amsterdam.
And I was like, let's do the math real quick so that when we come back to her, we have a itemized list. So we were like, I looked up the train, made sure we could change that.
For free.
You looked up the hotel.
Yes.
We stayed in the hotel we wanted to stay at in Amsterdam, but couldn't get, but in Brussels. And you found that same hotel as the Sofitel Hotel.
Yes.
You found it, and they had rooms available. They didn't have a family room, but I was like, she doesn't need a family room.
Two rooms. We had 2 rooms.
2 rooms.
It was going to cost it was $400 per room.
Yes.
And we were saying that we would pay for our hotel.
Yeah.
Like,
because I'm like,
if money is the problem, we'll figure it out.
Exactly, because she was complaining about the money aspect. So I was like, okay, we'll pay for it.
Yeah.
Like, we'll live.
We'll live.
And so we were waiting for them to figure out their room.
They got their room
They got their new room upgrade.
For 25 extra euros.
So we found them. Didn't we talk to the front desk lady? We were like, where's their room?
Because we were trying to call her. And
yes. And so we eventually found her and we went into their room and we busted up laughing. Their room was not better. At least it wasn't in the basement, but it was worse than our room that we originally got. And I'm like, you're paying extra money for this. There was like a hot...
Because it was $25 more than her family room.
Because she had to pay $25 for the change. And it was hot garbage. There was a whole area of the room with just like 2 random chairs in it. She was talking
about how like they had a little sitting area. Like, we have a chair. You literally paid extra money for another chair.
Yeah.
And I was like, your bathroom is still smaller.
The bathroom was still smaller. And I was like, girl, you're playing with me.
You might as well switch with us for our room and give us this one. And so we were sitting there and you said to your mom, so Cindy and I have decided we're leaving.
Yep.
We're going to be going to Brussels.
We're going to go to Brussels. It's not working.
We found a hotel. There's 2 rooms. You guys are welcome to come, but we're not staying here.
Yeah.
And your mom was like, I can't believe, like, she was so mad at us for like making the decision to leave, but we're like, we can't
we're not staying here.
We can't do
She's
this.
like, oh, you're being dramatic. Like, are you just staying here because you don't like the hotel? I'm like, the vibe here is off.
And
I don't
you were
wanna
like,
be here.
you're ill. You're actually sick.
Both of you guys are getting sick.
Yeah.
Like, we have several signs. The people are not it. The vibe is not it.
It's not safe for us to be here.
And you said yourself, it doesn't make sense to change to a different hotel here because we're probably still not going to like it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's get on a train and let's go to the next location.
Yeah.
We already have everything and we'll pay for our hotel.
Yeah.
Well, fine.
Yeah.
And we were like...
She was getting mad at me being like, she's being Miss Lawyer. I'm like, I'm out here trying to tell you that this is a good idea.
Yes.
Like, I don't need to convince Chanel. We're leaving.
Yes.
We're trying to explain to you that you should be coming with us.
Yes.
You don't have to come.
Yeah. And I was like, I even told her, I was like, we need to have a conversation about this. And she was like, I was like, girl, we need to have a conversation, set everything down because we need to be on the same page.
Yeah.
And that's when we got into the lawyer talk.
Yep.
And she was like, fine, just whatever, fine, whatever, fine.
Yes.
And we were like,
okay,
cool. Pack up your luggage.
Yeah.
And
Chanel and I were downstairs.
out of here.
Like, I think your mom got out before us. She checked out, all that stuff, was already getting ready to be in the Uber. She was explaining how there was another black woman who came up to her and was like, why are you leaving? And she just tried to explain that it wasn't it. Like, they were just shocked that we could leave.
They really shook it.
And I think here's the thing that I feel like a lot of people in Europe, I felt like they looked at us. The way they looked at us was like we spent our last dime to get to where we were.
Yeah.
They were treating us like we didn't have any money.
Yeah.
And that was indicative from the moment that we got on the plane with that lady who was trying to play in your mom's face about this business class upgrade, thinking that she couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
That was the way it was, with the exception of Paris. I feel like in every single country that we went to, they treated us like we didn't have the money to be able to get the service that we deserve.
Yeah. And so when we said, we just checked in 2 hours ago. We would like to check out.
They'd be like,
oh,
what?
Well, we're still going to charge you for your room.
That's
fine. I don't care.
Yeah.
We're checking out.
We're leaving.
And we're leaving.
Are you sure that's like $400?
Yeah.
Where are you going to sleep?
We don't
Not
care.
here.
We don't care.
Yeah.
So we left expeditiously. We got back in the Uber, went back to the train station, tried not to get run over by bikes once
literally,
again.
the entire time because we literally, it was like, it was a sign. We got off the Eurostar by accident in Brussels.
Yes.
Being like, we were saying, if we did not get back onto the
train, we would have been in Brussels.
Because there's no point in us trying to get to Amsterdam to come back.
In the beginning, we already almost didn't get on the train at all.
Yeah.
And we could have just stayed in Paris.
There were so many different signs that were letting us know this was a bad idea. But the entire time, I literally said, because we were all complaining, I was like, well, I understand. If we didn't go to Amsterdam now, we would have planned a longer
whole
stay.
Trip, and we would have been there for 3 days.
Yeah.
And we would have been miserable.
Yeah.
So now we know.
We know.
Amsterdam is not for us.
It's not for us.
And I will not be back. Thank you.
Yeah.
Those little profit jets, though.
I want to eat
very
more of
delicious.
Those, but I feel like I low-key have seen places here that
they're
have
pancakes.
Yeah.
Let's not get too...
They're baby pancakes.
I don't need to go there for
the only thing they did that I thought was revolutionary is they gave us a shit ton of butter.
They gave us...
And I was like, dang.
I said, God damn, it's covered.
Yeah. They be talking, they be looking at Americans saying we
They
eat.
be sticks of butter.
Sticks of butter.
But I don't mind it. But yeah, so we got back on the train and we had a lovely train experience.
I don't remember this one.
So let me tell you.
Yeah.
Are you ready? So we got on the train. We were all sitting in different seats. Oh my God.
We weren't. Oh yeah, that's when we weren't together.
Yes.
You could. And here's the thing. I had an empty seat next to me the entire time.
Yes.
They were trying to make sure. Like, I do remember. I said I don't remember. I remember.
You
now.
remember.
So Chanel and I were trying to figure out because we hadn't booked the hotel by the time we got onto the Eurostar.
Yes.
So we got onto the Eurostar. We're sitting together. Chanel wasn't in that seat technically.
Yeah, I wasn't assigned that seat.
I fully remember.
You fully remember. I was about to say, girl, let's get into it.
Oh my God.
Let's get into it.
Sorry, I just had a
brain
blast.
But
anyway, so the guy came, he goes, he was looking at the thing, you guys got on the right seat. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, we literally are leaving. We don't have our hotel yet. Something happened with our hotel, so we're trying to book our hotel. He's like, oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Just make sure you go to your
right seat. Because he's like, because similarly, he's like, we're going to be picking up people on the way.
Yeah.
Because I was like, Chanel just sit next to me. It doesn't make any sense. But when he was like, we're picking up people on the way, I was like, oh yeah, there's multiple stops.
Yeah.
Nobody ended up showing up.
Which is crazy.
I
could have just sat there until somebody showed up.
Literally. But we booked the hotel. Chanel went to her seat. She was like on the inside, sitting next to some tall man. Man. I forgot something completely about getting up there. That was the worst travel with your mom. Remember? let me go back a little bit.
Wait, which one was this?
This was me carrying her luggage up all those stairs.
No, that wasn't this one.
This was leaving Amsterdam, Chanel.
Huh?
This was leaving Amsterdam,
Was
Chanel.
it that one?
This was leaving Amsterdam, Chanel. Because
damn, we really got taken out.
Yes.
Okay, I remember.
Yes.
I remember. The guy?
Yes.
The white guy. Yeah.
Yes. So,
Yeah. Okay, go.
because
run it back.
That's the reason
'Cause I
why
was like-
Amsterdam sucked.
You see, because we've done that so many times, but that was the time.
We stopped Eurostar coming after we went after Belgium. So this was the worst. This was also where we ate Burger King.
Oh my God. Okay, rewind. I forgot all this happened. Because we went directly to
there.
Eurostar, so we had and then we didn't want to do the 5 o'clock. The quickest train, so we waited for the next train so that we got
we got there like just on time to take the 5 o'clock.
Yes.
But we probably would have missed
didn't know where it was.
We didn't want a part 2 of France. So, because we couldn't change it again.
Yes.
So we changed it to the 6 p.m. I can't believe it. We jumped right to
wow, because we're traumatized. We want to forget that happened.
Yes. So.
Yeah, we got there. We were confused on where to go. So
we were
I
trying to find
tickets.
the station.
I was in the station booking tickets.
The Amsterdam didn't have like a Eurostar station, but like if you pay for like the high class, you can go to their like one for their general, but it's not their general lounge. It's like their nicer lounge, premier lounge for something else. So we hadn't eaten, right? And so we're like just trying to get to where we need to go. We see a Burger King, and literally all of our eyes lit up. We heard like something that reminded us of home.
We gonna leave here with something. Because we did not trust.
No.
So we went in to the lounge, dropped off our stuff. We left my mom there. We got Burger King. My little cousin, let me embarrass her real quick. My little cousin was like, ooh, look at that one right there. Look at that man right there. He's so cute. Oh my God.
Literally had the worst time in Amsterdam, but was planning her future in Amsterdam with that man.
Planning her future with a man. I said, we both looked at her like,
and we said, because he was making eyes at her too. I literally stood in front of her. I was like, "You're not talking to him.
No,
you're not wasting our time with that.
You gotta go because we will leave you here, girl. We will leave you."
So anyway, we ate our food, all that stuff.
Burger King restored us.
It did a little bit. I still felt sick. And then finally, like we got off. We were trying to go to where the train is supposed to be, right?
Yes.
So we realized that the station that we were at was not the station that we needed to be, which we knew that, but we had an extra time. So I think we had like maybe 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But I was like, in my mind, I was like, how far could this be?
Mistake.
Right? So everything was a mistake. We got down, right? And we're back to the base floor. And we're running because we're going to be late.
Oh shoot, we're going to be late. 15 minutes now.
So I see where the train is supposed to be. Yeah. We go. And as soon as I get there, they're coming behind me. I look up,
literally stairs to heaven.
I look at Chanel.
It was like 25 steps. 25 steps.
No, it was more than that.
35 steps.
At least.
Like, and you know what I'm saying? It's not a little normal stair. It was
steep.
Huge.
It was steep.
And we all walked up and we went, God damn it. We don't even have a time to figure out if there was another option, bro, to move. And
I don't think there was. I felt like there wasn't another option at that time. We made it up there with our luggage.
We looked at each other and we said,
let's do it.
Because there was a pause in the middle. And I'm looking down and my mom's just like...
And then Chanel is pissed because your cousin made it up with her luggage.
Yes. She grabbed one of my mom's luggage too.
Yes. And I looked at you and I said, because you were over it. I looked at you and said, stay with my luggage. I'm going to go help your mom.
Yeah.
So looked at her. I was like, which one is the heavier one? No, I don't think Jordan grabbed one of your mom's luggage. Oh, yeah,
because she still had her too.
Yeah. So Jordan took her 2.
Yes.
You took your 2. I took mine 2. Your mom's still at the bottom with all her 3. So I said to her, what's your biggest piece of luggage? She goes... It's this one, but Chanel's going to come and help me. Chanel.
I was up there like, no Chanel today.
I grabbed the biggest one. Heaviest one. And I took it all because I was ready to, because I was like, you were pissed. Your cousin was tired. I needed someone to stay with my luggage. We did not have time to mess around. So I grabbed the luggage. I took it all the way up. Mind you, audience, I have asthma. Specifically exercise-induced asthma. If I overly exert myself, I cannot breathe. So I took the luggage all the way up, and I'm literally dying. I can't catch a breath. Like, the breaths are not deep enough.
Yeah.
Literally cannot take a deep breath.
And my mom's still standing down there like...
And I'm ready to go. I look at you and I tell you I cannot breathe, but I still have to go down because we can't leave your mom. And then as I'm like, I think it's either when I'm going up or coming back down. I can't remember. This Dutch man holding his bicycle who saw us struggling.
And he was like eating an apple or something. And he was watching us. And I was like, I don't care. We're getting our stuff up there.
He literally went down.
He finished his little snack. And he went, you need help?
Yeah. He grabbed one because he saw on his bike. He's carrying a bike. And mind you, I think maybe he got it when I was coming up. He looked at us. He's like, this is our workout for the day, isn't it? And I'm like,
and we were all like, thank you so much.
He literally went down, got your mom's other luggage, and your mom was like, he's so kind. And after he dropped it, he just left.
And then the lady up there,
don't even get me started.
The lady up there was like, you guys just go to your train, go to your train.
No, she was laughing at us.
She was laughing at us.
Because there was an elevator on the other side.
Oh my God. She literally was laughing at us, and she told the white man to go.
Yeah.
And we're like, dang, we wanted to talk to him.
Yeah. And we were like, she was like, there's an elevator on the other side. Did you see it? And I'm like, where were the signs for it? She's like, you had to go all the way. I'm like,
yeah, we would have missed the train.
Completely.
We would have missed the train.
And she's laughing at me because, again, mind you, audience, I cannot breathe. I literally am gasping for air. And this Dutch lady, not all skin folk is kinfolk, this Dutch lady is laughing at me as I'm gasping for air. Like, I could have been dying. I could have passed out and died. And she would have been like, ha, 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 ha. So mind you, right, we're going, because we're first cabin,
walk to
so
the
we'll
end.
walk all the way to the end. Chanel and her mom.
I was over it. I was like, mother.
Yeah.
And the thing that pissed me off the most was I kept saying throughout the trip, because we've been to the train station 11 times at this point. I was like, Mom, you shouldn't have brought that third luggage. And I was like, next time, are you going to bring that third luggage? I'm going to bring it. I'm going to bring the third luggage. And so I'm like, Mother, I need you to work with me here.
Yeah.
If we come back to Europe, are you going to bring a third luggage? It's whatever, Chanel, whatever. It's just like, I can't believe you're doing that. Mom, are you going to bring a third luggage the next time we're here? It's just well, you know it's the, are you going to bring another? No, I'm not. But I don't appreciate that you would say that to me. And why would you say that to me when you would
and
I paid for this whole
it's
trip.
Starting to sprinkle raining. It's raining on us.
And I'm like,
there was one point that Chanel pointed at me. It's like, she can't breathe because
I'm like, she has asthma.
Like, I'm telling you, I'm kid you not. I have my inhaler and I'm pumping my inhaler.
Yeah.
It's not working. It's not.
At least you brought it.
I know. I'm telling you what, if I didn't bring it, you would have to take me to a hospital.
Yeah,
that's how bad it was. That was how bad it was.
So I'm like, Mom.
Yeah.
You know how parents don't like admitting when they're wrong.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No. But she switched up.
She got there to where I needed her to be.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And then, so... after that lovely experience, we got on the train.
We got onto the train.
And that's when
so
me and Cindy were trying to book the hotel.
To be continued. Ba ba da ba 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 da ba.
Is someone knocking on my door? Hello? Open the door. Open the door. I'm filming a podcast right now. Goodbye.
Hi.
You want to say hi to the podcast?
No, thank you.
Okay, bye.